Holy shit, let me play, please. There we go. Wow, I think we're finally ready. This is like the third time we've tried this, by the way. I'm actually sick of explaining what happened. So, a bunch of shit bugged out multiple times, and then the game crashed. So we tried this twice now, by the way, and the game crashed the second time. The first time the game bugged out and I couldn't actually play it. Basically, I was spectating the whole game, even though my player was on the field. So, that's cool, right? Anyways, conference final versus the Eagles. We played practice on the other version, but now we can't play it again because it's saved, so cool. But, yep, cool.
Hello, everybody.
I think we're ready. I mean, the game went different ways each time, so it's kind of equal. The first time we were losing, and then I wouldn't let me play the game. It was a DC'd from the server, which means I'm not allowed to play. I have to go back to the main menu. And then, when I re-entered the game after, like, it didn't super sim, it just straight up played the game. Like, it tried to play the game, even on defense, I was spectating for some reason. And then the second time we were actually winning, and the game just straight crashed. Like, just died.
On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away.
It's just going to go right through the end zone. That's 1 point in the CFL.
So here are the Panthers now under head coach Ron Rivera. They're led out by their big-bodied electric quarterback, Cam Newton.
Cam has all the skills that you're looking for. The arm that can do everything. The ability to run, hard to bring down because of his size.
Blitz.
But the joy that he plays the game, I think that's his stock in trade. That's his calling card. That's what sets him apart from other players.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Really good one point in the CFL.
Nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they
And you're allowed to return it if
the
kickoff.
I mean, a nice big play there.
An extra point attempt.
Three successful plays
even
in
then
plus
you
territory. Now this
if a field
defense
goal is what
on
I was
its
trying to
heels
say.
a
This
bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there,
the
doesn't it?
field goal
Like,
if it goes through the doesn't go through the end zone and lands in it,
and
like it's
let's go
short,
ahead and get right to it.
you can return it.
And
you can score and it counts.
Taken in and past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
I was pretty good I was always good at returning.
However, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence.
Just checking all my stuff.
Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Of course I get an ad on my own channel.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard,
fun.
and it'll bring up a second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Now this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
His passing's been on point on this drive.
He's running
They've been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, they have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss
went on
of
a flat,
1,
lost
and
yards.
that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Again, Newton. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are able to strike.
Good shit.
Check, Mike 42. Let's pick it up. It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get out.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Newton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
I think I just blocked him in the back. I don't think that's actually legal, but okay,
going down back at the 28.
I think Chris McCaffrey's been injured 15 times this year, just saying. Just think I'd point that out.
53, Mike. Double dog. That's the way.
Now the Auburn alum, Artis Payne. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Why do we run the ball? Okay, whatever, coach. I think I actually called that, to be fair.
Now Newton on 1st down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed their curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They'll run it with Artis Payne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Wasn't me this time, but overthrow.
What is it? 88, 51, 65.
Newton on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's
Stop throwing while running, Cam.
So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this 2nd half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton, sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing
must be
game
nice to be able
now there's room to roam.
a running back with a good passing team.
First down. And his throw is going to be
Where are you throwing that, Cam? I was open for half the field, and then
defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game.
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's
made a miss, but I had
and he'll be out of bounds as he gets this.
We'll take the lead.
22.
Wait, we got it? We went for it and got it. Wow, okay.
Hey, watch the slant.
They go play action here on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I think I jumped on that when I wasn't the intended target.
There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
Newton now to throw. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown.
Moore's got it.
8 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Panthers have taken the lead.
It's in. The booth review is always wrong. Yeah, it's always wrong. I've never had it actually get overturned, actually. Like 9 times. It's happened probably. So
on first down, it's Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
Where? I'm not making any progress on my ability.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. He's lucky to be getting that one back. After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. He made a terrific play. And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. Touchdown, Carolina!
I saw an opening, I went for it.
Big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead.
He didn't overthrow me this time.
Conference championship game, every play is magnified. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Now Newton. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad
Probably was my
idea
headset.
to
The
try
cut
to
said
get
it
the
was
ball
fine.
into a
Like,
tight
just
end of
feels
his
fuzzy.
caliber's hands and
On
see
this
what kind
game.
of
Not every
disruption he
game.
can
Just this
cause.
game. Mostly
They'll
just this
come
game.
up
I don't see
second
it
and
on
6
the
now from the 24. Throwing is Newton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
What can you stop the franchise?
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They're going to score? Of course they're going to score. Game wouldn't be interesting if they didn't score.
Come on, let's go.
On 1st and 10, Newton got his man complete over the middle. It's Willis, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off
Come
that?
on,
Looking
Cam.
for more there on first
That's
down.
almost
but this
perfect. That was so
throw
much better,
downfield,
though.
Incomplete.
Well, that certainly
I think it was
looked
a
like
good
something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this.
I might have
Take
actually
the big
used your
shot
catch
right
too
out of
early.
the
That
gate.
might have been the
At
issue.
worst,
That might have been me.
You'll open up the defense a little bit,
It was
loosen
a
them
fast,
up,
far
have
throw.
them back on their
I think it was
heels.
just me. I overused it.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Gun. Mike 51, Mike 51. Don't get nervous.
2nd and 10. Newton again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham.
Oh. This game sucks. I'm just kidding. 4th quarter, 2 minutes. We need 3 points minimum. 2-minute offense. From the 25, from the 25. Why wouldn't we have any kind of advantage?
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
You can't overthrow me when I'm wide open,
The way
Cam.
he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more
And now
to
they're
get his
playing
guys
farther back.
downfield.
Fuck me,
Well, the
man.
way he's thrown it,
That was the
leads
shot.
him to
That
believe
was the
that he's going
chance
to get
right
those
there.
completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
12 yards there and a first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Newton. Off to Thomas on the left side.
Yeah,
and they're going to
so
have
much
this
time to throw. It's
across
good.
midfield and inside the
Thomas down there.
45. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step
I
aside.
might do what I did that one play when I got open.
He's back
challenges
to
me,
throw.
yeah.
And caught
Didn't even
left
have time,
side,
that's fine.
Olsen. And this time he's able to
That
take
safety
it
is
down
my
to
only issue.
42.
If I do that and the
Just
safety
a yard
bites,
on the catch there.
my
It'll be
other
2nd and
wide
9. Inside of a minute to
Moore,
go now.
who comes in on that
timeouts
play,
left.
yeah.
Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the stick's moving. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offense.
I need to see the super sim plays and see what we did.
Ball security is
my
paramount.
coach called for a
so
play
they worked
and then
on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
And that does it for the conference championship.
That's for scores.
For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
It doesn't tell me what they did. We lost the game because I think, chat, I'm actually just saying, I think we kicked and missed. Or we went for it and didn't get it. Even though we were on second down. So, like, we went for it and got picked off somehow. I don't know. First of all, if we went for it, why wasn't I on the field? I'm starting wide receiver. So it leads me to believe we went to kick it and we fucking completely just missed. From like a 38-yard field goal? That's not hard. I think I could not kick a 38-yard field goal. I was going to say maybe, but no, I can't. So, what we're going to do is we're just going to skip ahead till next season because we wanted to win. I also wanted to do Face of the Franchise, so that sucks. Sim to next season. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to sim till next season. We're going to go to the, we're going to go till we find a fun game to play. We're going to play a few do we even want to play regular season games? Okay, you know what, chat? You get to vote. Regular season games or no? We'll play enough if we're bad and we're not making playoffs. I'll play a couple to make sure we make the playoffs. Advance to regular season. And just playoffs. I'm getting just playoffs so far on chat, so that might be what happens. Just get to playoffs? Okay, we'll just go playoffs. I'm sorry if you're on YouTube and you would have preferred regular season. You might get some anyways, because we might not be good enough to make playoffs, so I might have to play like 3 or 4 to make sure we make the playoffs. That sucks though. We lost the conference championship game. We didn't get the Super Bowl because we didn't kick. I'm positive we went to kick and just didn't kick. So games I will want to play. There's no interesting games. This is a boring year. Chargers are different than usual, I guess. Basically, most of the teams here are teams we would play anyways. The Lions, I guess. But we'll do the Lions for sure if we're like not going to make the playoffs. Well, right now we're gonna kind of straight up sim right to mid-season and see what happens. See how we're gonna see, like week 9 or whatever mid-season technically is, and we'll see how we're doing, and then we'll make an literally right there we'll make an assessment on whether or not I'm playing another regular season game or not. Like if we're 5-2, like we're doing all right. Quickly upgrade too because we might as well. I should really be doing this on screen every time to make sure you guys know what we upgrade and stuff. We should actually look at my abilities too. I think first one free is better. I still wanted to look at my player, by the way. think we'll go with matchup nightmare rather than like. Which is currently not affected, so my morale is normal. Number 21 in the league, which isn't that bad actually. What I said, yeah, we'll. Where do I want to go? I was like weeks away from the game. We're not playing the next game this episode, so we might as well keep simming for a few more weeks. Let's just risk it. We'll make the playoffs, right, chat? Praise playoffs. Praise wild. I don't care if we make wild card round. I'll play like 10 games. I don't care. Praise it. Do it. Summon it. We made wild card by like the same record as last season. We'll upgrade right now, and then next week, like next episode, we'll do weekly training. Actually. I didn't mean to do that. Like, I actually didn't. I meant to sim it. I was considering playing, it. Then doing 2 games next episode, and then we'd have a 1-game Super Bowl episode if we made it again, implying we make it. Considering last season we literally didn't.
I need to see that workman attitude.
We'll skip.
We gotta get better today. What I want to know is.
No, I'm not. I'm not playing it. Quit. Sorry. So yeah, actually we'll play it this game. We're gonna play the game this episode. Hopefully, not lose 2 in a row. Therefore, not even then lose another playoff run. I do want to upgrade. That's the whole point. Okay. We got another point, apparently. I wanted to use the last one, but fine. I guess I'll go another route runner. Cool. We have 2 abilities now, so that's good. Yeah, let's do it. It'll make the episode about 28. 28? It's been 28 minutes. I'll make the episode about 50-ish minutes, which all the episodes have been about 50 minutes, and this one would have been half that. So, like, I'll just play another one. Let's just try to make sure we win this game.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of Wild Card Weekend on EA.
Alright.
So on 4th down,
wow, what a bad season we had last year.
To kick it away.
It's almost like the season. It's almost like it was yesterday, chat. When we lost that.
He'll get this away into the icy winter air.
Let's go, baby.
And now back out comes the offense. They bring the 5 seed into the playoffs. Of course, they're one of the wild card teams. And when you're a wild card team, it makes it a little bit tougher. You have to win the extra game, but there's been a precedent set of teams doing that successfully in the past.
And it's usually teams that have aspects that really jump out at you and are really factors in the playoffs. I mean, Pittsburgh, they rode a heavy run game with Jerome Bettis when they won in 2005. And then don't forget the Giants in 2007, that season, pass rush. Remember how big that was for them during the playoffs. And for Green Bay, it was the quarterback play of Aaron Rodgers. So to me, it's a matter of what's going to affect the game in a big way. Can that aspect of your team really make those plays? A lot of times it's pass rush and quarterback play. I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the
so now I'm like, wait.
It hurts them in so many ways, because
he just dodged me.
most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside.
That's where their big tight end is.
The idea is
so
if you win a Super Bowl and have time on the trial, then
yeah, you're right. Probably see more.
It's currently 2 hours.
It takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Whoa.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, got the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. But people call it dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget.
You suck.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now.
They 3-0 did too.
Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taking it about the 36. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. They begin things in much better field position than their opening drive as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Newton. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Floyd. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it. Now a first down throw for Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Roll as a roll.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Slant route's effective no matter
we're so
who's
good, 1,000 yards
running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got a 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Now Newton on first down. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25.
Shit.
A big play there for Carolina.
Greg Olson's a wide receiver. I
yards.
don't care what anyone
That's
says.
a big-time pitch and
That
catch
was
right
nuts.
there. Partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
going to
I'm
be
going to need some
completed
help
in
with
the
this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And a
That's
pause in the
in.
action because the
I was so far in, I came back into the field. Yeah. Don't give me that. I was in.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago.
Let's go, guys.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
That's it, baby. We got one.
We focus our attention on the Bears defense now. And despite being down on the scoreboard, this unit, they've had some big-time hits.
Sort of like us at practice the other day. I saw you take a running start at that blocking.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Newton on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Willis. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Here's Newton. He's got Floyd out left. And he is tackled inside
Trying to get some more points
the
here.
40, not quite
3
to
is
the
acceptable. We'd be a
35.
two-score game.
15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Newton, and they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Myself.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Newton now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Panthers.
Knew we'd get it.
Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown.
All right, 3rd quarter.
Mark, 45. Check pass, check pass. 45 is the mark. All day, punk.
Throwing on 1st down. Newton. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Smiles, everyone, smiles, because when Cam Newton and Greg Olsen hook up like they've been doing throughout this game, that's one big reason why they're winning.
What makes Greg Olsen so tough to cover?
I think he really is a wide receiver in the tight end's body. He runs his routes with such great precision and some physical toughness, and he really fights and competes for the ball.
And then, of course, it helps to have Cam Newton throwing it to you. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And now loose football, fumble. Martin lost it. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Oh, we didn't fumble?
Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack in there to drop him. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is taken at about the 14. So possession goes over here on
like
the
5 more,
punt.
10 more.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. I wouldn't say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off, it's J.J. Wilcox. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensive.
What did we review? All that to get 6.
Carolina getting set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Roquan Smith came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that...
And he's taken down.
Throw the ball away, Cameron. It's Khalil Mack.
Able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That drive was dog shit.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And look at this, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there.
They didn't even score. Their offense is bad. How are they even in the playoffs? That's all they have is a defense.
Here. Well, there are 2
Admittedly,
scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Here we go. Here we go.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He's going to loft this one deep
Way
left
too deep.
sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Here's Newton. And to the tight end Olsen, right side. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on second down. Newton.
Sometimes there's nothing to say. Hey, I caught it.
It's complete.
You know, like
11 yards there.
Cool.
First down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And that'll move him a little closer as he... Here's Pat O'Donnell now.
We scored.
As he's on to punt for Chicago.
And the game's over because there's no way they score 22 points in.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 7. A good return there, 17 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. And here now the offense heading back out there. And you know, both of us gave these guys a real shot coming in here, but I don't think anyone saw this on the road with this lead in the playoffs. They've looked good a lot of times this year. This is probably as good as they've looked.
Well, it's been a textbook game for them because what you talk about as a visiting team is putting the pressure on the home team. And what puts more pressure on a home team than to be behind the entire game? Because the home crowd's there really for a coronation.
I didn't spin.
They expect to win. And when you're behind, it takes the crowd out of the game, and then the crowd gets a little bit uncomfortable, maybe a little bit frustrated with the home team, and that gives you an extra advantage. So they've done it perfectly. Big lead, put everything back on the home team, and they're capitalizing on it.
And right now, that crowd, silent. The Panthers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
I can't actually see if I have to run a play. I don't. All right. We'll run one more play.
Newton
Means.
got his man complete over the middle. It's Willis. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before...
Oh, my back. Chat. Are you seeing this? Should I just not run a play? Oh, no. Oh, no, chat. Oh, no. So I have to restart the game. We'll do it on... That means I have to sim this game, too. You know... I don't know what to do, because if I sim it, we could lose it. So maybe I'll off-screen play it on rookie with 1-minute quarters, and I'll just score 1 touchdown and win the game or something. I'll figure it out in a minute. Hopefully, when you come back, it isn't Season 3 Week 1 playoffs. Because if that happens, if I sim it and I lose it off screen, I'll go to Season 3 playoffs, or 4 playoffs, or 5 playoffs. I'll let you guys know when I get back. If they would just fix this fucking dog shit bug, because they patched the game 2 days ago, Madden 20 that is, and they didn't fix this dog shit bug. Just saying. Just saying. But thanks for tuning in. Hopefully we sim it and it wins. And then that's just everything's cool. I'll see you guys for next episode where when I do get here, I'll explain what happened. It might even just be I simmed it. Or it could be it's 10 years later and we're finally back in the playoffs. We'll find out, I guess.